in the big picture, Dan, like it is a sign that it's like, yeah, there's a lot that hinges this season. Auburn's staking a lot to Jackson Arnold. Hugh Freeze is staking a lot to Jackson Arnold. And instead of shying away from that, why don't you just come right out there and bring him to media days?
It'll make me so happy if Jackson Arnold hits somebody with "go outside" as an answer. Hit him with the Uncle Baby Billy response. But no, I think that it reflects the bet that Hugh Freeze has placed on Jackson Arnold, right? Like it reflects how much Auburn has riding on Jackson Arnold to come in and provide what's been missing for this offense over the last few seasons. And I think, I mean, it's not coincidence that this century, the best Auburn seasons have coincided with the best years individually by quarterbacks. And I think if Jackson Arnold can continue that tradition, and if he can have one of the better years an Auburn quarterback has had in recent seasons, one would think that Auburn can snap that streak of 4 straight losing seasons, and Hugh Freeze can start competing with the best teams in the league, not just as far as playing close games against these teams, but actually start to collect wins and move up the hierarchy of teams in the SEC. And Jackson Arnold, you know, we saw during the spring that it seemed like he had a pretty clear edge as far as the number of first-team reps and what was being expected of him. The idea that I would imagine his leadership has only if he's prepared to be the number one quarterback in a season before, he was in this role last year.
Yeah.
Jackson Arnold was the presumptive starter for Oklahoma going into the season and spent that offseason preparing to be Oklahoma's number one quarterback. He knows what a number one quarterback is expected to do in the offseason to get ready for the year, and I would imagine he's doing all of that this. I mean, I've heard, not just because he's been selected for media days. I've heard some of that going around too. That like Jackson Arnold is, he's taking charge in the informal get-togethers and the when he wants to go throw the ball with some of the receivers. Like there's stuff going on to get ready for fall camp and to get ready for the season. Player-led stuff where Jackson Arnold is taking charge.
Yep.
And the fact that they're willing to send him to media days when he, unlike the other two guys they're bringing, hasn't taken a snap in an Auburn uniform before, I think that reflects that they're comfortable with his degree of leadership within the program as well.
Freeze said after 8A, like how he was a big leader already, and for a guy who had just gotten there. And you mentioned some other guys too that were newcomers. There was the note, Freeze talked about it last week, that Arnold turned down an invitation to the Manning passing academy camp, whatever it is, because he felt like he needed to stay back and continue to work with his receivers because, anytime.
And he knew Eli was coming to Auburn. So
he knew Eli was coming to Auburn. Apparently, that means the world. Just whatever he wants, he gets. But I think it was a thing for Arnold where it was another opportunity to be like, yeah,